Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a page like the one you see in the demo content without importing the demo content that comes with the theme. So for this I have installed the theme already on my server. So you have to go to pages, add new, and for this video purpose I'm gonna name this new page home tutorial. I'm gonna select from Visual Composer or the new Web Bakery page builder, select the backend editor, and then go to page attributes, and on the template you have to choose Visual Composer black template. So then click publish, and right now if we go to the page, you will see that there is no content. So to add content you have to click on add element, and here you have few elements that you can add, and you have this section Lyra where you have all the elements that comes with the Lyra theme. Alright, so the first thing you want to set up in your theme is the header, this part here. In Lyra you have few options to set up a header. You have the header with a vertical contact, a header with horizontal contact, a player, a header slide with the sliding backgrounds, and header countdown and header coming soon. So for this tutorial we're gonna set up the vertical one. So header vertical contact, click add. Alright, and here you have few options. The first one is the big text, is the one that is here. So let's just, for this video, let's just copy the text. The rotative words, the one that you see here, so you can just say sales, marketing, Lyra, SaaS. You have a paragraph, this one, so let's just copy from here and paste it here. And you have the option to add a contact form 7 for this one. So for this you have to create your own, or you can use the one that is already in the demo content. So for this you have to open the contact in the new tab, or in this if you want, but you have to save changes. So here you have two contact forms, and the one that created automatically when you install the plugin. So you may be interested in the header contact form if you imported the demo content, and you have to copy this one from here, this shortcode. So I'll copy the shortcode and I'll paste it over here. Alright, and then for the background, for the image, this image, you can choose whatever image you want. I will choose the one that I already have, and is this one. And I'll also select a background image, so in our case it will be this one, and click save changes and click publish. And right now if we go to view the page, you will see this. Alright, to fix this you have to go back to edit page, and here you have to click on this pen here and row stretch, and select stretch row and content no paddings, and click save changes and click update. And now if we go to the page, you shall see that the header has been set up. Alright, the next thing you may want to set up is the client's carousel. Is the client's images, this one from here. So for this you have to go here, click this plus icon, add a row, and inside the row you want to add the customers element from Lyra category. So click on customers, and here you have to select the images you want. Alright, and click add images. So now you have the images, and click save changes, and that's all. Now you have as well to go to this pane and select row, and select stretch row and content. And if you click the preview button, you shall see this over here. So let's click update. So also in this element you have a design options where you can change the background color and the spacing between the logos and the actual element, but we want to do that now. Alright, so if we click update, everything should be fine, and you will have this section set it up. The next section you may want to set up is this one here, the featured sections with the tabs and those elements. So for this you have to go to here, add a new row, and here you want to add the tabs from here, and from here, from tabs, click on edit on the pane, select the whatever style you want. I'll choose classic. The here doesn't really matter what style you'll choose, because the tabs are already pre-styled by the theme, so it doesn't really matter. And here you have to select do not fill content area, the spacing between tabs. In my case I will choose 20 pixels right now, and the gap, which will be also 20 or 30 pixels. I'll choose 30. The position of the tab, that can be top or bottom. I left top, and the alignment in our case will be center. And click save options. And here you have each section, each individual section. So here you can rename the section whatever you want. I will rename this one as features. You can leave this as it is, you don't have to change it, and click save changes. And here you may want to add those ones, alright, those items, those features. So for this you have to add a row, and you have to split it in 3 columns. And here you have to go to Lyra, and here you have the feature. In our case, let's say feature for test, and for feature descriptions, let's just copy something from here, paste it in here, and you have a feature icon. Let's select something like a leaf, and save changes. I will not show you how to actually create all those sections, because it will be useless in this tutorial. I'll show you just how to add one. So you created this one. Let's go on the tab 2, and we'll have the let's say create section, and here you have to choose the featured content, and here you have the image and the text. Alright, so let's go here, let's add image, and our image will be this one. For the title, let's say create more with Lyra, and you'll have the paragraph, so let's just copy it from here. You have a link text. Remember, if you won't fill this up, the link will not be shown. So let's say read more, the link text that will go to a custom link or a page that you already have. So I'll go to a page, and you have the image position. So this image can be placed in the left side or in the right side. So for this one we'll let it on the left side, and you have to add a new section. Let's name this manage. Okay, the same other row, and here you can add other featured content with whatever image you want. So let's say I'll choose this one, manage more with Lyra. And this text, I'll just copy and paste the text from the page that is already on the demo, because there is no sense in actually one thing, if you don't have the paste option, just Ctrl V or Command V and you'll paste the text automatically. Also with the text, let's say read more, and let's go to another page, and the image will be on the right side. Click Save Changes and click Update. And right now, if we refresh the page, you will see this here, those images. You will notice something, that the gap in here is a little bit too much, so you can adjust that by going in the tabs, and here you can actually select, I'll select 50 pixels, and on this one I'll select 10 pixels, and I'll hit the update button. And if we go to the page and we will refresh the page, you will see this here. Alright, the next thing you may want to do is to add the section title, this one that is here. So to do this, you have this plus button, and go to Lyra, the section heading, and here I'll just copy and paste the text, the section title and the section subtitle. And also you have the options to add a padding bottom, that means the distance between this text and this text, and the default is 60 pixels. So let's click Save Changes, click Update, and view the page. And as you can see, now you have the text here, but you will notice a difference. You won't have this spacing here, so you can add this by going to here to this row, click on the pen, and here you can add a distance, a spacing between the elements and this section. So let's say I want something like 90 or 70 pixels top, and let's say 70 pixels bottom, I think it is. I don't, yeah, 70. All right, and click Save Changes, click Update, and if you view the page now, as you can see, the spacing has been added. Alright, you can add whatever much space you want. Alright, the next section you want to set up is this one over here, and this one is a little bit tricky, and I'll show you why. Alright, let's go and add a new row, and let's go to this pen and select Stretch Row and Content with no paddings. Click OK. For this row you may have to give this color to the row, so you have to give it a color. So let's go here, on the pen, and design options, background, and here I'll give it this color. Save changes, and okay, and here you want to split this row in two columns, and on the right one you may want to add an image, a single image, and image source media library, image, add image, and let's see what image I have here. I have this image, so let's search for that image. Okay, and here I have to leave it as full. You may specify the image size as full, or click save changes, and here you have to add a row that will be an inner row, and on this row you have to edit it and add a class that will be description pane left, because it's on the left side. You will have also description pane right, and description, I think it's okay spelled, alright. And here you may want to add a text block, whatever you want. So I'll add a text block with the text that I have here, everything just for the demo purpose, and I'll click save changes, and here you may want to add an FAQ modal. In this case I have no FAQs added, so let's go to Lyra category and select the FAQ button. Let's give it a title as FAQ for home page. This modal title must be unique, so you can have the same modal title twice in a page. A button text, let's say FAQ modal, and numbers of FAQ that you have to add here. Let's give it a shot of 3, and if we'll click the update, and let's go to view page. As you can see, everything is working, but we have no FAQs, and I think it's because we actually have no FAQ at all. So for this we want to add an FAQ, so add a new FAQ. Let's say FAQ 1, what is the purpose of this tutorial? Alright, and here we can add whatever we want, lorem ipsum dolorem, whatever. It's just for the demo purpose, so it's good. Let's go back to pages, and let's go to our page and click edit, and now let's view the page. You can do that by clicking here and opening in the tab or access it directly, and FAQ modal, and you have an FAQ in there. Alright, the next thing you may want to do is to add another one like this one. So for this you may want to go you may have to actually add to this column here a new row, edit it, and here you may want to add a text block. So I'll just copy this one from here, click save changes, and also you may want to add the progress bars from here that are actually very customizable. So here you may want to specify in what units you want the progress bar to be shown. In my case I want the percent, and the color I'll choose a random color. You can actually have a custom color, but for this demo purpose I'll just select a turquoise or a classic blue actually, and here you can edit the label, the value, the color, and you can add as many as you want. So let's click save changes and let's click update, and let's view the page. And as you can see, you have this here, but you have no space between the progress bar and the text. So to do this, you have to go over here in progress bar, and you have design options, and let's add a little bit of spacing in there for like 30 pixels. You can do it like this, or you can just leave it 30, it doesn't really matter. So let's update the page and view page, and as you can see, you have the spacing. Also, you may want to add the image as well. So for this, it's very simple. Just go to this, not to this one, but to this one, and here you may want to add a single image. Let's see, I had that image, so let's see, let's go here, search for that image, set as image. Here specify the size. I will specify the size full. Click save changes, and you can actually, if you don't want to update the page or just to preview it, so you have this button here, preview, and you can just preview the page, but this will not save your changes. That's why I prefer to click update and then see the changes. And as you can see, everything is working. So let's update it. So cool, very good. The next thing you may want to set up is the pricing here. So for this is very simple. Add a row, and inside the row you may want first to add a section title, but it's not necessary, so I'll add it for this tutorial because it's in the demo. So let's go to Lyra, section heading, and let's copy this title from here. You may want to add your own text, but for this demo I'll just copy and paste from the demo site. And here, because those have a margin top of 30 pixels, you may want to add the padding here as 30 pixels to be 60 pixels in total. So click save changes, and here you have to add the Lyra pricing plans, number of pricing plans, that will be 4. Next section that you'll want to add to your site is the video section, this one. So to do this, you have to go here and click on this plus button, go to Lyra, and here have video section, and in the video section you may want to add a video title. So let's say video title, and here you may want to add a video description. So whatever you want to add in here. As for the video link is not the actual YouTube link or another website link, so it's the embed link. So to get that on YouTube, you have to go on the bottom of the video on the share button, click on it, and here you have the embed. Click on embed, and here you will have the embed link. So for this, you have to copy this link. So click on the right button, on the left button, and while holding the left mouse button, Ctrl Q to copy the link, and or you can actually copy the entire code, paste it somewhere else, and then copy the link, but I prefer it this way. And then just go here and it doesn't really work. So let's just remove this and this part as well, and you will remain with the embed video link. As for the background image, you can choose whatever image you want. I'll choose what image was here. Yeah, so I'll choose this one and click Save Changes. And now if we preview the home page, the page that we created, that is home tutorial, you will see the video section, but with these margins here. So to fix this, go on the row, edit, and here select from row stretch row and content with no padding, click update, and now if we go to see the page, you will see that the video section is now on your page and is working as you'll expect to. Let's go back on the editor, and the next section you may want to add on your site is the testimonials section here. So for this section you have to add a new row, and you may want to add the section title in here. So let me just copy this, and let's go to Lyra and section heading. Let's paste the title. Let's grab the subtitle, and the padding button will be the default of 60 pixels. And then you may want to add to this column as well, so click here. So from Lyra you may want to add testimonials, and the numbers of testimonials can be whatever number you want. In our case I'll choose the three testimonials, click Save Changes. And if we'll go to preview this page, it's always important to preview your changes before you made, so that way you won't add another revision to your database. So let's see, and as you can see, everything is working. Now let's add a little bit of space on top on the bottom. So let's go to row, design options, and let's say 70 pixels. 70 pixels. This is just for demo purpose. You can have whatever spacing you want. So okay, and now let's preview again the changes. And as you can see, everything is good. Let's update the page. And the next section that you may want is the blog post. So for the blog post, you have to add a new row, and also you may want to add the section heading again. So Lyra section heading, and let's just grab the everything from here, section subtitle, and this one. Alright, and the padding button, because those items has a margin top of 20 or 30 pixels. You may want to add actually you may want to add actually, let's say 20 pixels. Alright, and now if we preview the updates, you shall see the title, and the next thing you may want to do is to add the blog post. So Lyra, and here you have blog post, number of posts, let's say is 3 on the ascending order. Click Save Changes and preview. And one thing that you may see that is different from the demo is this section color. So in order to change this color, you may want to go here, edit, design options, background, and let's say I will give it an FA, or I don't know, maybe a little more, like and fu. Click Save Changes, and here go to Edit Row and select Stretch Row. Click Save Changes, preview the changes, and as you can see, the testimonials sections looks like in the demo, and also the blog section. For blog, you may want to add some spacing. Let's go again, not on the columns but on the row setting, and add some 70 pixels with 70 pixels. Click Save Changes, click Update. The next sections that you have, but first on the blog sections, you may want to add this line here, and this line is created. Let's go on the row, and here you have design options and you have border color. So let's say it's a db, and we have a border of 2 pixels or 1 pixels, whatever. And here you may want also to select Stretch Row and click Save Changes, and let's preview the changes. And as you can see, so the next section you may want to add is the contact section, and this one is very simple. You may want to add a new row, and in this row you may want to split it in 2 columns. On the left column you will want to add a single image. In our case it's that image, so let's search for that image, and you want to specify the size as full. Click Save Changes, and on the right column you will need a shortcut from contact form 7, so you'll have this contact form, and here you may want to go to contact and open it into a new link, and here if you imported the demo content you will have the footer contact form. If not, you will have this markup in the documentation, so you can copy and paste it. Alright, so let's go back. You can copy and paste it in a new form. Now in the shortcut here. So let's copy the shortcode, copy and paste. Click Save Changes. But here you will see there is a problem. This is the full column and those are split. So for this you may want to actually add a new row that you would then may split it in 2, and then you will put those inside of them. Alright, and then you may want to add section heading. Let's say contact informations, and just copy everything, and the padding bottom will be 60 by default, and let's add as well a spacing of 70 pixels with 70 pixels. Click Save Changes. Let's preview the changes first before hitting Update button, and as you can see the contact it's working, and it's showing as it shows into the demo purpose, into the demo content. As for the blog, you have to go here, design options, and border style you have to select solid, and then click Save Changes, Update, and now you should see the border in to the block, the separator line onto the block page, into the blog section, as you can see. Alright, let's go back to editor, and that's all with setting up the page with Visual Composer. For the footer, you'll have a video how to do that in the description and in the documentation as well. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for using the theme Lyra.